they still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. And we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jasecki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trenopole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of some of the best barbecue wings around. That's right, it's Midwest Best Barbecue. And I ask the same question every single day. Have you tried Midwest Best yet? And if not, why the hell not? Get out there, especially tomorrow, because my boys Ace and Zim are going to be there for a live broadcast. I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but I was going to ask Zim when he's going to be on the show here, but unfortunately Zim's not going to be able to make it because he is in a area with very terrible Wi-Fi reception, so he's going to be unable to make it. So it's just going to be you and me on this fun Football Friday. But tonight, tomorrow, sometime this weekend, go to Midwest Best Barbecue. Tell Tim and Nicole Ice sent you. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Windows and Doors. Check them out at www.Meyer Door Windows and more at Meyer Door Windows, www.MeyerCincinnati.com. I'll get it right here for all your window and door needs. Also, my West Side people, check out Hail Mary as your ticket to the game. They got a big ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks, all kinds of great stuff. Go check them out. It's right in the heart of Cheviot. That's right. It's Hail Mary as your ticket to the game. And as you guys know, Sunday is the day that we'll be having the first ever Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moran Lager House, the pregame experience. We will be starting at 10 a.m., 3 hours before the game. Now, Zim will be there. My boy Bengals captain will be there. YB Assad, the guy who the music for my intro, he will be there. Hopefully, we'll be able to get him to perform the song. It's going to be an absolute blast. Tickets are going fast, people. So please check out Moran Lager House social medias. Check out mine for the link in there. And come join us for this cool event that we are starting. And it's going to be an absolute blast because we got that. And then on Tuesday nights, me and Joe are doing live sports talk at the Moran Lager House from 6 to 8. Happy hours extended. Starts at 3, goes all the way to 9. So we got a lot of stuff going on at the Moreland Lager House. Please make sure you guys check all of it out. What is going on with everybody in the chat? You guys are blowing it up. I love it. Let's see. Let's scroll up here. Who was first? I'll go all the way up here. Brad was first. Keith's in there. Jerome Robert's in there. Brad, Keith, Brad. You guys are like talking about Kentucky and stuff. Brad's in there. Bearcats, yeah. Tony Blazen's in there. Bengals captain, my boy's in there. Which, by the way, see this is what I love. I love my friends. I do. I was like, look, I had a couple of them that I had this big show planned. We're going to have Joe on there, Zim Who Dey, Parker Blake was going to be on, and unfortunately all of them had to cancel on me. So I hit up Cap. I'm like, hey, can you come on the show Friday? Because if not, I'll be talking to myself. And guess what? He's here. Cap, what is up?
You mean I could have just like dipped too?
You could have. Everybody else did. You could have on me, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you didn't. So, what is going on?
Absolutely crazy day today. Oh my God, I'm behind. I got to pack for the weekend.
Yep.
We got to leave at what, like 7:30 in the morning.
Something like that.
To get to Cincy so that we can go over to closed practice. Closed freaking practice.
I know. I'm so jealous of this. But that's awesome.
I don't even know what to expect.
Well, hopefully you get to see Jamar out there running around. That's what I hope you get to see him.
Hopefully not. Now, phone. I don't know what they're going to do with the phones. They definitely say no phones out. And you know me,
they're not.
Like, I absolutely not going to get caught. The phone
they're not going to let you record anything.
Sure, yeah.
Well, unless you get the sunglasses with the with the camera in them. And,
I wouldn't even want to test. Like holy cow, you got one chance. You screw that up, done.
You're done. Exactly.
So,
done. Ski.
But,
So I wouldn't do it either.
And there could be stuff that we see that coach comes over and like, hey, by the way, don't say a word on social media. I completely expect that. I would not.
But it's on the down low. Chase is
yeah. I'm just telling everybody ahead of time. Based on my demeanor afterward on social media, you can gauge what happened. Maybe,
we'll see.
If I'm down, if I'm nowhere to be found until the night of, maybe I didn't like what I saw, but I've got a feeling everything's going to be cool. I know Higgins is doubtful. That stinks, but we're deep. And Chase, not to jump into this, but Chase saying that he's going to be limited to 40 to 50 snaps. Look, I was like, that's an odd number to say to me because I'm like, don't most games roughly have how many offensive plays? And
yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I got the interview here. We can play here in a little bit, but it was interesting. A couple things that he said that I thought was interesting. One, he said that the Bengals were the ones that came to them. And first, he said we're going to do a contract decision, which is good. And I like to point that out that the Bengals, unlike people say, the Bengals are cheap. Yeah. No, Bengals are one that came out first. And I get where it's frustrating, but you're talking a lot of money here. And everything Chase said, he didn't say he had to be paid any more than Justin Jefferson. I thought that was interesting. What's get paid and the difference?
I thought if you play it, I thought he said he doesn't want. I guess there's context maybe that I wasn't paying attention to. So, but the point of not a penny, I'm going to get paid a shit ton more, basically.
Well, he said he beat the shit out of him for a penny. That's kind of what he said. So I took it. I mean, I took it as he didn't have to. It was more of the numbers that were in the individual contract of what he was talking about, and coming back, getting the contract done now so he can hit it again later on in his career. But the other thing I thought was interesting when he said they asked if he's going to play or not, and he said it's a game time decision. And they say, "Are you hurt?" No, I'm fine. It's his game time. He's going to decide if he's going to play or not. So, which is this is a new age of football. I mean, that I've never heard a player openly come out and say, "I'll decide if I'm going to play or not," which is that's just interesting. Just my takes right there.
It's weird, but I feel like I'm hoping. Hey, I'm all for the player putting some pressure on the team to get a contract done that makes sense.
Right.
I'm all for if we can get this ahead of time. Get it out of the way now. I think it's great. I'm a little disappointed. If it doesn't get done, I'll be a little disappointed. I'm not going to hide from that. We don't have to, and it's going to benefit Jamar if we don't and we do it next season. But I still think it gets done because he literally said, somebody asked of Mike Brown's comments of bending over backwards. Do you think you've seen that? And he's basically now I have.
Now I have. So, yeah.
Which of course. Somebody I saw a comment on social media like, well, that's just another sign of the Bengals being cheap. Like, why did it take whatever? Because it's negotiation.
You're talking millions of dollars. Yeah.
You're not going to throw out right off the bat. None of these contracts, even for, outside looking in, I guarantee you Pat Mahomes' contract was contentious. I bet there were points. Everything is handled differently, though. And if we've learned anything from Corey Dillon, that agent might talk some smack. That agent might forward on some information. Because if you want to get down to numbers, the comparison to Justin Jefferson to Jamar Chase, there's an argument to be had if I'm talking business and talking contract and trying to save my team. There's a debate to be had on percentage below Justin Jefferson. Now, of course, we love Chase, and if he gets paid more Justin Jefferson, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Jefferson is a phenomenal wide receiver, and he deserves everything he's got. It's one of those things where you can debate back and forth who's better.
Right.
Hey, I'm taking Chase because he's my.
I was going to say the other thing I thought was interesting is he did say that he would play without a new contract. So so those are the big. That's the biggest one right there. He may not, and I took it as he may or may not play this week. And like I've said, and I think you and me have said this, he ain't missing that Chiefs game. Like he's not going to miss that
Probably
Chiefs
not.
game. Like
and
he's playing then.
I don't think he misses Sunday. Especially
I don't think he does either. Out. To be honest, I think he's playing. I do.
Because here's the thing. And I don't think he's playing. I think he's sending the message because he's willing to sit to get this contract worked out. He is willing to make that statement, and I think the team officials need to understand that is not a bluff.
Right.
If somebody said the wrong thing right now behind the scenes and it leaks to him, he's not going to play. I believe him 100%. But his dedication to winning, his love for the team, his love for Joe Burrow. I mean, again, remember when he clinched, when we clinched the division, when we beat the Chiefs, when no one expected us to, except for us.
Right.
It was Chase who tossed his gloves up to King, our little buddy, and you just see the tears flowing.
Yeah.
It
means something to him. It does.
He cried on that game. We all heard he cried when they won the AFC Championship. I mean, sobbed.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I hear that sound.
I remember him, Mike Dubb said, I got to stop crying. He's like, I got to stop crying.
Yeah. And, like, I have no problem showing emotion. It's easy. He is an emotional guy in a good way, and I think he understands how he is emotional. So him to say during the interviews today that he's frustrated or was frustrated or whatever.
He was. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get it.
He's going to be.
Yeah.
Anybody
would.
I don't think anybody would. Like, I feel like Burrow compartmentalizes in a way.
I would. Not everybody's Burrow. Not everybody has that mental focus. Like, we
talk about
different.
Like with the fan of the year stuff and comments on Twitter, stuff like that. I hate when people hate my guts. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. You know, Jamar Chase is that guy. So of course, if there is really edgy language, because man, I'm telling you what, I think Troy Blackburn is kind of a hard-nosed dude in negotiations.
Oh yeah,
and he's going to be involved. So if he makes a comment, and then that gets to Jamar, Jamar's going to bristle. I totally, but it's only business. It's only business. Talking about business. I'm not saying Troy said that. I'm using the old Andrew Whitworth conversation about how supposedly, allegedly Troy had texted Andrew Whitworth's agent and said, you know, he's kind of washed up or he doesn't have it anymore or whatever it was that said that was not he didn't take kindly to, which I don't know that the agent didn't twist, but I do know negotiations are hard.
That's why it's just like arbitration in baseball. I hate arbitration in baseball. And that's what negotiations are. You come in like when a player says, "Well, I did this," like, and the team goes, "Well, you did this. You weren't as good as you thought," because they're trying to cut it down to get to the number that they want, and the players try, no, fuck you guys, I'm this good because that's the thing. It's like that's what a negotiation is you're talking basically. I don't say you're talking shit to each other, but you kind of are. I mean, that's kind of what it is, and it sucks. And it's not good.
It could have gotten nasty. I have no idea. You know, you can guarantee the offer was originally low, and if Jamar is settled in on the fact that he's going to make more money than just Jefferson, the team has to come to terms with, okay, I'm investing in that future. do I believe this is going to pan out? You know, gone are the days where you can just say, okay, this is what you've done, this is what you're worth. It's not that easy anymore.
Right.
And I'll tell you right now, if he wants more money than Justin Jefferson, as long as it's not an outrageous amount above, I can make that debate happen, because the cap's going to go up, contracts are going to go up. If Chase wants to preemptively, okay, let's say he wants a contract that he would have after balling out and we win the Super Bowl, he ends up being Super Bowl MVP, then they negotiate in the offseason next year, and Jamar's thinking about that number.
Right.
I would give him that number right now.
Yeah.
Obviously it's easy to say because it's not my money.
Yeah, exactly. I see. The thing is, I would give him the money now, because whatever he does, after you give him the money, whatever he does, in my mind, the next year the number would be higher. That's just the way my mind works. Whatever they are able to sign him for this year, if they don't sign him this year, I think it goes up next year. That's just my mind. Now, I answer some questions and comments here. T is doubtful. So I don't know. That's what he's listed as. Chris Jenkins is also doubtful, or he might be out, to be honest, because he's going to have to. Yeah, he's out.
Is out.
He's going to have surgery on his thumb, but he could be back for the Chiefs game with a club on it or whatever.
Mims is out.
Mims is out. So for me, let's just say, and I kind of put this out on Twitter. I said, worst case scenario, let's just say T and Jamar both don't play. We still beat the Patriots. We still beat them. We could run the 12 personnel, 2 tight end sets. You got Yoshi Voss. Everybody wants to see what Burton can do. Put him out there. Charlie Jones. I mean, this is where we are. Our wide receiver room is one of the deepest in the league. So we still win against New England, in my opinion. But honestly, I think Jamar is playing, especially if T doesn't play. I know he said that it would be his decision, and kind of said that wouldn't affect his decision. I don't believe Jamar in that. If T isn't playing, I think 100% Jamar's playing. I just don't see.
Let me frame the conversation a little bit differently. I believe Jamar Chase. I don't believe
he'll sit out. Put it that way. I believe he thinks he might.
I believe it's on the table. I really do.
If T is out, you think
absolutely.
He was? I don't know. I just don't think he'd do that.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
I absolutely believe he is serious, and that is on the table. If something were to happen, he'll sit. I also believe that Chase is a phenomenal teammate, a leader in the locker room, and knowing T is out, he will be on the field to show the team, like, you know what? I am that guy. I understand the contract negotiation. I am not happy with how everything's Bengals tweeted something. I'm not happy with how everything I hate to interrupt myself.
No, go ahead. I'm trying to find it. What they tweet. Everybody go to your phones real quick.
This is important. I'm like tripping over myself here.
What did they tweet?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Inquire minds.
Oh, the question of the day continued. Oh, they took it to the streets. Some random people. That's fun. Bengals cool. Social media. That's fun. Getting the fans involved.
Yeah.
And they're winning stuff. And it's still the tiny mic. And of course, Skyline gift cards. I love.
See, you got everybody all excited thinking this would be Jamar Chase, and it's the tiny mic.
I'm telling you, dude, when you saw my look up, I'm like,
I know, you're like, squirrel. I'm like, what?
Dude, it's weird. It's like a nuclear fallout shelter in here when the Bengals tweet something. Like, oh my goodness. But no, I believe, and I think that it's a very, very powerful statement. And I think if the team believes that also, I think they understand how important it is to get this done, because, hey, you've had the tough negotiations. You apparently approached Jamar first. You want to get this done. We are now so close.
And he even said that too, that they're close.
And I'm telling you, so I have been involved in multi-million-dollar negotiations. The random fact about me. It's not sports related.
I have not. Random fact about me.
The crazy thing is, because there's always salesmanship involved, and there's a lot of times someone taking a role of a salesperson, ego comes into play. And it is absolutely hilarious to me the amount of petty that once you're down to the final wire, we're talking, well, you're not getting your 100 hours of training or whatever.
Right.
It's going to be 90. And then the other side will literally say, no, it's going to be 100. Like, come on.
Who cares?
At that point, everybody has made concessions. Exactly. Who cares? So I think the Bengals are going to look at him. I think he's going to play. I think he's going to play well. And I think that's going to give him even more leverage to push the final detail if it doesn't get done. I saw somebody mention in chat that Chad did say, Michael Noonan, feel like it'll be done before Sunday. You see what Chad said. He said it'll be done before 1. And I said if it's done before 1 and Chad nails that prediction, I'll get a Chad tattoo.
Ooh.
Where at? I would love to not have that linger, even though it doesn't have to be done. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the outsiders. I'm tired of getting trolled by other fans.
I'm tired of talking about it, to be honest.
Yeah. And there are other fans who have different perspectives, different viewpoints from how I feel, because I'm going to be optimistic. I know we can get stuff done. I know Chase is going to be long term. Holy cow. He's going to be here long term, but I'm tired. It takes a lot of energy to yell and scream. We're going to be hot and sweaty at the Holy Grail tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
I think Rebecca said if anybody's going to be at Midwest Best, yes, I'll be there in the afternoon.
What time are they going to be there? What time is Ace's Zim?
I don't know. Zim said something about it, so check him. Zim or Ace. Yeah. I think.
I was going to ask Zim about it, but like I said, he couldn't get on the show today. But here, real quick, this is from Jeremy Rao. I think it is. I got about a minute and a half of what Jamar said today. You guys check it out.
Breaking, affecting the guys that's practicing.
Was it challenging not to talk at all in this process?
To the media? No, I didn't want to talk to y'all at all. Yeah, if I'm being honest. So.
How hard was it to not practice?
It's pretty hard. I just want to go out there and have fun, man. And I think everybody's seen how happy I was my first day back and just, being out there and being free and running with the guys again.
What was the most challenging?
What can you do on Sunday, Jamar?
Say it again?
What can you do on Sunday?
Whatever I need to do, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably be limited if I do play, but we'll see what happens.
Do you plan to play?
Game time decision.
How have you stayed in shape without being on the practice field?
I did a lot of running. A lot of guys were at practice during the walkthroughs. I was doing my own thing. Shout out to Joey and Freddie that was helping me the whole time. So I had my own routine.
Are you willing to play without the knee protection?
If it gets to that point, I will be. Yeah.
Why will be willing to play or not to play?
Excuse me?
You'll be willing to play? Or
if I don't get one, I will play, yes.
Okay. Why was it important to you to show up for training camp despite not having a new deal?
Yeah, I'm a team player, man. I put all my guys first, and if no one knows me, then they know now. So I try to give all my support to the guys and, be there for them and help the ones that need help.
What was it like to go through that time period and hear all the outside noise, hear speculation and people talking about this and that? What was that like for you?
Nonsense, for real, you know what I'm saying? I hear it, see it, but I don't pay no attention to it. There's a lot of rumors that was going on that wasn't true, so I just stayed out of it.
What was the most challenging part for you about sitting out, not being out there?
The most challenging part was just knowing that, I'm working hard all off season to get here and prepare for the season, and I get here and I go through a contract situation and I hold out for it. So, it would be good to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 years. You always want to do it within 3 years. It gives you a better opportunity later in life down the line. So, if you want to look at it like that, then I would say yeah.
How close would you say you are to a contract extension?
I'll say we're pretty close. You know what I'm saying? There's a few numbers need to be switched around and changed other places, but I'll say we're pretty.
See, he said they're pretty close. That to me, that's the most important part right there at the end. He said a couple numbers. A couple numbers you get switched around. We're pretty close. So by listening to that part right there, there's a very good chance he could be signed by Sunday, I think.
Yeah, I will not be surprised. I hate the fact that they've been close. They keep getting closer and closer, And that's thankfully the first confirmation from the man himself that,
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
Right there. You saw him say it. So
there's nothing else that can be said. There's no like someone's going to blink.
Mhm.
You know, the Bengals are going to come up, and he said, switch some numbers around. Okay, what if the Bengals go ahead and switch half of them? Chase has to eat the other half. That's a good compromise. Boom. Paperwork
Done deal.
signed. Done.
Let's go. Let's go get our Lombardi. All right, Cap says, hey, or Cap. Keith says, hey, Cap, I was involved in a $500,000 negotiation once. The Reds were going to sign me to a contract, but my parents couldn't come up with the money.
Funny. I like it. Do I have the rim shot? Can you hear that?
I did. Yep, I heard it.
Okay, good. I should have been quicker. Or the
what was that one? It sounded like a toilet flushing.
Laugh track.
It didn't sound like a laugh track.
You didn't sound like laugh? Okay.
I don't know what it sounded like. But
how about some clapping?
There you go. I heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a glizzy gobbler.
Glizzy gobbler. There you go. All right, so
good. Let's hit chat. Like, man, there's a ton. I'll let you control so we're not fighting over it.
If you see one, go ahead. If you see one, pop it up. What do you got? There's a lot of the chat's been blowing up today.
Let's see. Natty Ron, hey, what's up? He's expecting Mike G. Did I get in the wrong? I might have gotten in the wrong.
In the wrong chat.
I'm literally looking at dude. I've got two of the same chat up for crying out loud. My setup is weird.
Let's put it this way. Let's go with this. How did you like the result of the Ravens and Chiefs game last night? Because you were, well, actually, no, take that back. Let's do this. Why don't you tell everybody? Why don't you tell everybody what you were doing last night at the golf at oh Jesus, what the hell's the top flight? Tell them what you guys are doing there and the charity you were making money for.
And good, because I got a good spot to start once we get through chat. So yes, last night, Anthony Munoz Foundation, always doing a lot of good work to help out kids. You know, very similar mission to what the Marvin Lewis Foundation had when he was here, as far as education, getting kids to college, things like that. Absolutely love it. I personally, education is a big key to breaking cycles. There are a lot of people who don't have the opportunity, and it's life-changing for them. So I love what Anthony Munoz does, who he helps. So it was Top Golf Tailgate. Every year they have Top Golf Tailgate, and it's almost like a big tailgate party, but you're also, playing golf at Top Golf. And Bengals legends are there. Anthony Munoz himself, he's on the mic. He had a good hearty laugh when he presented me with my Top Golf gift card for being the worst golfer there. But I will say, we had a little snafu with the scoring, and then we figured that out. I thought my score was lower than it should have been, but after a couple swings, the pro came along. His name was David Allen, I think, I believe. I'm picturing the business card. I think that was a good dude, Bengals fan, goes to games, and he changed my grip, which felt weird. But you ever make a change like, okay, I'm not used to this right now, but I see the potential, so I stuck with it. I got better and better and better. Like I made we played a second game that's a lot less forgiving at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Mounting a furious comeback. So if it would have been on that game, I would not have won. But the first game, I was horrible, worst golfer. They have raffle items that you can bet on. One of the most coveted items was a carved knot. If you're not following Carved Knot on Instagram, he does amazing stuff. And it was basically a big plaque of the stadium.
Oh, sweet.
And he had a little tiny Bengal bee that you could place where your seats are.
Oh, cool.
So it's a really, really cool display, high quality craftsmanship. They had e-bikes. They had Logan Wilson autographed football, Anthony Munoz autographed jersey, Sam Hubbard panel ball. They had all kinds of stuff. Mo Egger was there talking to David Fulcher. When I got there, we basically got to wave. I'm a fan of Mo Egger, but I only got to wave at him. He's obviously working and busy.
Right.
Free drinks, buffet that you could eat great food. Absolutely phenomenal event. It is not expensive to get in per person. So if you go single, Tigers Talk, Who Dey actually sponsors a bay every year. You know,
nice.
Third year. Yep. Oh, and Bridget, all of our friend Bridget won a soccer ball. Roman Sultan. So, yeah, awesome night. Great fun, great people, great cause. Raised, I believe, almost $60,000.
Ooh, there you
so,
go.
Actually,
Awesome.
just a phenomenal event. And, I know a lot of other people were having fun in Dayton. That looked like a blast. The Bengals
Bengals and Drew were up there, I think.
Yep, Bengals apparently coordinated this amazing event at Troll Pub. Reached out to Bengaloria and Drew to see if they could help get more people out there. So they, put on the bat signal on Twitter and got everybody out there. And apparently it was a great, bless you. Apparently it was a phenomenal time. That's the best way to screw up a sneeze.
Oh my God, allergies suck, dude. I was about to sneeze. You're like, bless you. I'm like, it just went away.
Yep.
So, all right. So let's get to Thursday night football last night, and you were talking about this on your live stream last night at the Top Golf, and I hated it, but I was rooting for the Chiefs because like I said, I'm hoping if the Ratbirds lose, and then the Chiefs win, and then we beat the Chiefs next week, and the Ratbirds beat whoever they are. They're both 1-1, and we're up on both of them. So that's where I was at on this. It worked out. Could have worked out any better. Lamar Jackson. People are killing me here. Some people are like, "Oh, Lamar Jackson looked great." I'm like, I couldn't see him for the whole game, but I did watch the end of the game where he completely missed his wide open receivers twice in the end zone, and then he finally hit Pacheco in the back of the end zone, and he got his foot out. So I'm like, I don't know.
Pacheco's the Chief, but I know.
Or not Pacheco. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, Pacheco's the Chief. Whatever, guys. I don't pay attention to those teams. Either way, I don't think Lamar looked all that good. To me, both teams look beatable. That we can beat them.
Oh, definitely look beatable.
Yeah.
Ravens' offensive line looks like there's problems. There's definitely some issues with linebackers since they lost Patrick Queen. It was funny, Roquan Smith kind of running his gums at the end of the game. A lot of kind of like butthurt comments from the Ravens.
Well, Lamar still thinks they scored a touchdown. I'm going, dude, you literally did.
Is nuts. Now, Lamar, he's lighter and he looked quicker.
Yeah,
and
but
scares me.
But he can't take those hits. Did you see
he's not going to over the course of.
He took a lot last night
on him.
Yeah.
So that was what a lot of people said in the offseason. Like, man, he's looking a little thin. That's going to be tougher to wear if you're going to be that guy and you're going to get hit. He might. Hey, if he learns to get down and avoid the contact, get what he needs to get and get out of harm's way.
But he doesn't. That's
right. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't.
He
and he's never been that consistent threat in the passing game. There have been times where he's had great games throwing to wide open receivers, but like I said on Twitter, that's more of a product of the scheme, the defense are playing. I'm not worried about a guy who can hit wide open receivers. I'm worried about a guy who can make those tight throws under pressure or in the biggest moments of the game. He had wide open receivers for 2 downs there at the end.
In the biggest moment of the game, he missed them.
They acted like that was to win the game. Now, sure, maybe coach would have went for 2 because that's what he does, but that wasn't to win the game. That was to hope to tie, or you take that chance for the 2-point conversion and win the game. So that wasn't really, but he needed that, and he missed. Like two of the throws should have been routine. I think would have been routine for Joe Burrow,
especially the one in the corner of the end zone. How the hell did he miss that one?
The last one even was a phenomenal catch by the receiver. Now you could say that good job for Lamar to find that spot because I don't know if the ball gets there throwing any other way around. I did not look at the all 22 and see if there was anybody else available that would have been a better choice. But ultimately, we threw it to a spot where the receiver almost would have been superhuman in order to come down with it, and he was just
that close.
That close. So
now, one thing was interesting, and I saw this last beginning of the game. Like I said, I couldn't say it for the whole thing, but Augie goes, was it just me, or were there penalties on the other lines favoring the Chiefs again? Yes, and I am not a Ratbird fan, but they got screwed as far as that goes, because I remember seeing this last year, that whoever their left tackle is for the Chiefs, who replaced Orlando Brown, he's in the damn backfield. He's farther back than what the Ratbirds were doing, and they weren't calling it.
So they're right tackle. Now, see, that's not really the issue. Apparently, like that back leg being that far back, he's a large man, so as long as his helmet is what it's over
lined up,
the center's belt, basically, it's got to be lined up. So. But he was starting early again, and that's what plagued him last year. Is he was getting out of his stance faster than the ball was moving, and they were busting him on that. The flinching was big. But Augie, absolutely, it's funny because again, I'm just so y'all know, if you watch my social media is going to be a little more of the old school because I backed off because like we're winning. I don't have to talk smack. It's going to be a little bit more original creation. It's going to be a little bit more, I don't want to say engagement farming, but yeah, some of my tweets might be out there to ruffle some feathers out because we've got so many new creators in the space. You lose ground. And because I know my voice is going to be positive for the team, and I know why I'm here to have a good time. I don't want to be absolutely left out. Part of the reason I say that is last night I so badly wanted to roast the Ravens fans for crying about the referees. I found a Ravens fan, who actually did analysis like I've done, and I agree with him. Somebody talked about the penalty yardage between the two teams, the number of penalties and the penalty yardage. And it's pretty close. That's not how this game works, because when you looked at the penalties called on the Chiefs, they were basically pointless. The timing was pointless. The penalties called on the Ravens were backbreaking at the worst possible
they were terrible.
Moment. Not only, and you'll never get me with, but look, the Chiefs were called for 2 more than you were. That doesn't matter when they should have been called for 30 more than we were. Like, I don't understand how people think that's a good argument, because when I'm sitting here watching 30 penalties and they're called for 10, which would be a lot, but it should have been 30, then it should have been 30. Like, you're
at least
lucky
15.
you only got 10.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw. I saw heavy favoritism to the Chiefs. So I'm like, I could have roasted the Ravens fans because they're going to come at us the minute I mention a ref.
The funny thing is, I already had Chiefs fans come at me, and I didn't even say anything last night. I'm like, all right, welcome back to the football season. Like, all right, let's go.
There's some unhinged people. Yeah,
I get more heat from Chiefs fans than any other fan base. I don't know why. I just do. I get more go after me.
For me, it alternates between the Chiefs and the Ravens. And it's funny to me because I post something, and I get it. There's some people, like some of the shows try to cultivate, other fans, and I see them, they've got Browns fan followers and Ravens fan followers, and, I'm honestly not that much of a jerk. I just don't care about other teams and other teams' fans. If you want to follow me, cool, because you want to see what the dude in a polyester suit has to say about his own team, and you can learn something from that, great. But I don't really care about engagement from other fans. I'm a Bengals fan here to party with you all, other Bengals fans. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
So every now and then, I had one Ravens fan come in and start calling me names. And I'm trying to get better about not going scorched earth and, for example, pulling up photos from his webcam inside his house, stuff like that. But it's like, don't come to my post and call me a name.
Oh, God, that's scary.
I have the same For You page that everybody else does. I see all the opponents talking crap about Joe Burrow. I never reply because you know why? Their opinions don't matter. They don't know football. Their team's probably going to suck. It's not going to get what they want. And, sometimes in the case of Chiefs fans, they get a lot of referee help. They get a lot of officiating help. I understand that. I see that. I watch how much help they get. It doesn't really bother me. I do want that Lombardi, but I'm not really going to get worked up when I know, okay, there's some mobsters out in Vegas making money off of this, and some of the referees are pocketing some cash.
See, I try to have fun with it, like I do, because if I get really irritated about it, it's not good. So I try to have fun with it, but then when they start, you can say whatever you want about me. When you start talking about my wife or my kids or something, that's when it's crossed the line. That's when I'm like, it's just football. I mean, I love football, but it's just football. Calm down. Don't bring my family into this. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't care. My face is out here. I'm out here.
Talk about the teams. One guy called me a dumbass because I am a dumbass. So I'm good. I said I hate the fake threats and stuff because Roquan Smith said something to the effect of, he better watch himself because I'll see him when I see him. Totally reminded me of Vince Williams. Like if Vontaze Burfict's ever in South Beach, it's on site.
Joey Porter jumping Levi Jones.
No, I'm talking about that was an actual physical.
Yeah, he actually did
like the BS threats.
Yeah.
Because Roquan's not gonna. Oh, better watch his back. No, he better not watch his back. He's a professional athlete just like everybody else, and he shoved Roquan because Roquan shoved Patrick Mahomes. Outside. Now we can say Mahomes flopped because he does that. He flops all the time. Yes. It drives me nuts. He is such a flopper. I'm sorry. I wouldn't play the game like that. I don't flop in basketball, but then again, I grew up in a neighborhood where, it wasn't a foul unless you were bleeding.
Yes, I was going to say. Yeah. But playing 21, I wasn't especially in middle school, I'll never forget this. I wasn't a very good outside shooter. So I always had to drive, and everybody's in the middle of the paint. And it's 21. There ain't no fouls. You gotta go up and make it, and your ass is hitting the ground like that.
You're getting a busted lip.
Yeah,
you're getting.
And that's in middle school.
You're gonna have bruises on your arm. Like
shout out Gamble Middle School. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Shout out downtown Mansfield.
There you go.
So it drives me nuts, but it is what it is, and Roquan's going to say that. So I say I hate these fake threats. I'm thinking about Vince Williams, and his Ravens fans like, oh, you wouldn't say that to his face. Yeah, I would, because I'm not afraid of Roquan Smith throwing away his career after I sue him into infinity.
I'm punching some guy on me. I'm punching some guy in an orange suit.
And the sad
do you really matter that much? Come on.
But the sad thing is, this guy can duck. Like this guy can bob and weave. Like I used to spar with, sparring partners of athletes who boxed on ESPN. I'm not going to get into Prince Charles Williams is a Mansfield boxer who's fought on ESPN, and I used to spar with his sparring partners. That I can dodge a punch. So what's that going to do for his career? That's crazy. No,
you're saying you can dodge a wrench. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dip dive, dodge, duck. I can't even remember.
I can't remember it anymore.
Dodges in there twice.
Oh,
okay,
man.
let me roll through some chat here. Rebecca, I see you talking about the hope for tickets to drop. Send me a message on Twitter, if you would, please, and thank you. Let's see. I have a suspected spam call. I'm going to mute that.
It's Roquan. It's Roquan. He's calling you.
Sato, yeah, Mike G's going to have a huge year. The crazy thing is, I don't even know how huge a year it could be. He's always open down the seam. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a QB. Yeah, I agree. Every year that I think that we don't pay attention to tight end, but I think you're right. I think Joe's going to pay attention to him. I think they're going to develop a good relationship.
That argument never made sense to me. Honestly, that argument never made any sense to me. We usually only had one good pass catching tight end, and Joe would throw him the ball. So this whole thing,
but he could have thrown in more, but that's Joe. Joe has his preferences for whatever reason.
The whole narrative where he doesn't care about the tight end, that part I don't like. Yeah, of course he cares about tight end. Like that's just I don't know.
Yep. Back to negotiations, Rebecca. Absolutely. Negotiation 101, lesson 1. If they take your first offer, you're a negotiator. Exactly. And I get it. Like, hey, talk about salary negotiation. We can talk about that on another show. I know it sucks. It's uncomfortable for a lot of people. You get a new job, but put yourself out there. Like, get comfortable asking for way more. A lot of times, if you are a good interviewer, you've got a good resume, they're not going to turn you down because you asked for too much. They're going to come back with another offer. So
Rebecca says we can't judge Joe's tight end's usage of Irv Smith. That's true.
Yeah, I wish Irv the best. Unfortunately, that didn't work out there. Let's see. Keith again. Ratbirds D is not what it was in the past. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. That they're really missing Queen
and their offensive line because their right tackle got pulled out the first quarter. I said that yesterday. I'm like, dude, everybody keeps talking about the loser coaches and all stuff. They lost 3 starters on our offensive line. I'm like, I'm not. That's going to be a big deal right there. I think. And it came out last night because, like I said, it was the second or third drive. The right tackle, they pulled him out and replaced him with a rookie.
So Midwest Best 5 to 8, which is perfect because then from Midwest Best we'll be downtown at Holy Grail. It sounds like Mama T will be. I have never gotten a chance to say hello to Mama T.
Really?
That would be amazing. Yeah,
that's
I have not.
What time are you guys going down to Holy Grail again?
Like 8, 9.
Okay. Oh, we might be going down there. We got there's a food truck event here at the high school that we like going to, so we might be going down to that. But you know one thing we will be doing Sunday? You know
Perfect segue.
We're going to Moorline Lager House, Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moorline Lager House, the pregame experience. We're going to be there 3 hours before the game. We will be doing a podcast. It's going to be about, I'm going to start about 11 o'clock, go to 12. Cap will be there sometime. Zim Who Dey is going to be there. YB Assad's going to be there. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it set up so he can perform his song. It's going to be a blast. It's an open bar, people. Tickets are on sale. They're going fast.
Open bar, dude.
Open bar, dude. Along with a Mercedes. I got Mercedes on the mind. A margarita bar and a buffet of delicious Moorline food. So, tickets are on sale. Like I said, they're going fast. Go check out Moorline Lager House, all their social media platforms. Check out mine. I've been tweeting it out like crazy and Facebook and all that stuff. The link's in there somewhere. If you guys can't find it, well, just go follow my socials. You'll find it somewhere. It's on there. Go get it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is it's gonna be up in the Beer Baron room on Sunday because our normal spot is still under construction, which we haven't unveiled that yet. But so on Sunday it'll be upstairs in the Beer Baron room. It's gonna be an awesome time. I can't wait.
You know what? I'm just gonna come out and say, as an outside observer of this, y'all, you know I don't beat around the bush.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I think this is going to be pretty cool. I think this is going to be a great event. I love the fact that we will have something that might be more upscale and not in an elitist way, but when you look at what you spend to be able to party in,
it's $75.
Air conditioning, either air conditioning or a heated area, and then have great food, not just good food,
delicious
great food, great drinks. It probably is not going to start out where it's going to end up at the end of the season.
Oh, no, it's going to get better and better every single week we do this.
Y'all been watching the show, and he's only had a limited amount of time to start talking about it. Now he's talking about it. So keep an eye on it. It's going to keep growing. It's going to keep getting better. If you're able to make one game or whatever, and you want to make sure that you're indoors with amazing amenities, I'm telling you, put aside the money, whatever plane ticket, whatever travel, whatever, and the game ticket, obviously, go. it's going to be a good time.
And dude, they've lowered the price. It's only $75. I could spend $75 easily going out to eat for drinks and food. I mean, $75 is.
And I'm not saying to go walk into the stadium absolutely trash.
No.
Please don't.
We recommend you not do that.
But you can spend. I see people all the time spend $75 on beers in Paycor
in the stadium
and walk out stone sober.
Yeah.
So
right, that's true.
The fact that you can pay $75, and you know what, you're set. You know, maybe you're saving the money. Now, I'm a big proponent. Spend that money in Paycor because you don't know if your dollar on that coney is going to pay Chase or not. It could be you that helps
you
finalize that deal.
You could be the difference.
But if it's not your goal, and I don't leave my seats a lot at Paycor. I love to sneak up the skyline when I can, but most of the time, if you're not bringing it to me, I'm not getting up because I'm glued to my seat. Especially this week with
Cap goes in
halftime
like an hour early and then doesn't leave.
Yeah, 2 hours early. I'm there 2 hours early.
2 hours early.
And then I'm there probably about half hour after the game ends. It is a long day, and then hopefully I'll be partying with Coach after our big win. So, but yes, keep an eye on this event. If you can't go this week, plan on going week 3. It's going to be a blast.
Chop said, Jeff is recommending people not get obliterated. Yes, you're correct. I'm recommending people don't get obliterated. You're correct.
Natty Ron, I have no... Oh, remember, $7 waters would be a difference maker. There you go.
Good.
Natty Ron commercial I've seen, the Pepsi commercial. I've not seen any Pepsi commercial, but maybe some shade thrown at the Bengals. We got to find that out.
I saw them talking about a commercial. I didn't know what they were talking about, so I have to try to figure that out. But I don't know.
Yeah,
sure.
Augie's got 29-14. I like it.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. So, do you have what's your prediction for the game? Do you have one?
I said, what I say, 27-17 on Twitter. I saw a lot. Now, this was before the wide receiver news, but I saw a lot of people with Bengals two-digit number starts with a 3. Patriots a digit or a number that starts with a 1. I'm like, that would be great.
That'd be awesome.
We could win by like 20. We could win by 2 scores, 3 scores. It would be huge, especially if T does not play and we still roll. Like, I know we can. I'm not saying we absolutely will, but that'd be great.
I know. All right, I know which one he's talking about. It's the Gladiator one. I did see that. It's Travis Kelce and Justin Jefferson and their gladiators, and they're trying to catch a Bengal tiger, and put it in the cage. That's what it is. Yep, that's what it is. I got it.
But hey, I'm going to take that. I'm going to spin that as a positive because they're worried about us.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Hubei down here. I'm like, that's a T-shirt. You can't cage my tiger. There you go. You can't cage my tiger.
I got the Bengals winning 27-14 is where I'm at. So we'll see.
Great minds think alike. We're within 3 points.
Yeah. And I'm not lying. I wrote it down before the show started. You can see it right there. So.
Nice. Let's see. What else we got? Chop popped in. Always appreciate Chop.
The Chop's there.
Let's see. Interesting. I didn't see that. Jeff Sawyer's outgained the Chiefs by almost 100 yards. Time possession in the Ravens' favor. Turnovers even. Man, that's a tough game to lose when you're looking at that. And that's a key point because, just for example, people were talking about the Cleveland defense. I did not look it up. I glanced at a few things. I'm like, you know what? Holy cow, that's kind of right. They were talking about how fire the Cleveland defense is going to be, but yet they gave up points last year. They did. And for me, defense, bend don't break. We have been in the past. We've had a lot of teams, a lot of defense, a lot of eras that were bend don't break. So we give up a lot of yards, but opportunistic turnover, opportunistic stop at the right time, the points we just didn't give up, and that's key. Give up 1,000 yards a game. If the only team is on the other side giving up, you're giving up 10 points to them. If I can get that out, if you're giving up 10 points to them, we're going to win. We're going to win every game probably if we only gave up 10 points a game. That's what I want.
This one cracks me up. Gotta love it when a game comes down to a shoe size.
God, there's so many jokes I'm going to avoid. I'm just not. I'm not. It's too easy. That's a layup.
You see by 7. Let's go, Natty Ron. That's what I'm talking about. I got them.
I need to spend more time watching college, but like tomorrow, I'm not going to have any time at all.
That's what. See, when I get off work tomorrow, I'm going to come home, take a power nap, and I'm going to sit my big ass down here, and I'm going to watch the Bearcats. And then, like I said, Saturday, like I said, I first told you I was going to come down to Holy Grail with you, and then my wife reminded me we got this food truck thing, and then I realized that Ace and Zim are going to be here. I'm like, crap, so much stuff happened, but happy wife, happy life. So I'll probably be hanging out with my wife.
Just got a good point. Imagine how good Burrow could be with the time to scan the field. Forget who is playing wide receiver. If the offensive line, and that's. Why aren't we talking about that? If the offensive line ends up falling out, it won't matter who can't play on Sunday because Joe's going to cook.
That I got it written down here. That brought me. That was one of the other points I wanted to make too. I forgot this, and I got on my notes here.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff Sawyers and Jeff. Yeah.
But like I said, if T and Jamar don't play, we still got Joe Burrow. That's the thing. We still got that, and he is
Jermaine Burton.
And don't forget, Joe Burrow is the key, the main reason that we have a chance to go to the Super Bowl is Jackpot Joey. Yes, Chase is awesome. T is awesome. Joe's the man. Joe is the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. Give that man time, like Jeff was just saying, the Cowboys just saying, he's going to carve you up. So, again, that's where all this, everybody's like, oh, my God, Chase might not play, T's hurt, blah, blah, blah. We got Joe Burrow. Did we forget this? Did people forget about Joe Burrow? I know the national media has forgot about him. Has our own fan base forgot about him? Oh, we got jackpot, dude. Come on now. Exactly. Straight as answer. Let's go.
I'll play Zim for a moment and just talk about Burton now. Zim, love you. Burton's got the keys. If Burton wants to play more snaps, Burton's going to play more snaps. It's all trust in Joe. It's not as much, from my viewpoint, it's not as much team as it is Joe. Because if Burton is cooking, Joe wants Burton in. And if Joe wants Burton in, Burton's in. And that's not to say that I'm
that's my thing though. I'm not so sure Joe wants him in because of his comments earlier.
Careful.
So
I'm not going to say that. Like I was just about to say, I'm only saying that for ease of, it's black and white language. It's not that. It's way more gray. Mm-hmm. Joe wants him in. So before anybody calls this out, absolutely, I don't mean it that way. It's just an easier way to say it. Mm-hmm. But Joe wants people that are going to be in the spot at the right time, in the right moment, according to the right circumstances in front of him. He's got to be. He's a very Brady-like. He's got to know where to throw the ball, and he's going to throw the ball. And if you're not there and it ends up being a pick, it's hard to get that puck back.
He's going to throw it back to you. And that's look. I love Burton. I hope he turns out great. I think he has every opportunity to.
He might need a little time.
I was gonna say I don't necessarily know it will be Sunday because. We talked about this a little bit yesterday with Willie Lutz. Just by where he was playing in the preseason, where they were bringing him in with, the teams they were bringing him in with. Now, if Jamar and T doesn't play, then he might have to get thrown in there. So we'll see what happens. Yep. But yeah, I think he's going to be a big key potentially. I'll put it that way. The potential is all there. It's just he's got to get it all in his head to be in the right spot, to be there for Joe, and Joe can trust him. So.
Yeah, and we don't know that it hasn't happened, and he's going to ball out on Sunday.
Yeah,
so
we don't know.
Just throw that out there.
Yeah,
I have the full faith. Like, he has the ability to. I would be worried if there was a concern there. No. Like, intellectually, football IQ, fine. It's just picking it up. And I'm telling you, A.J. Green had some – I don't want to say struggles, but there were times where it didn't just come naturally. Some of this stuff is not easy. I mean, trust me, most of us who haven't played football near that level, and you hear a 26-word play call. I don't know if anybody saw the video of Gruden hammering. I can't remember the quarterback, but he was hammering him. He was trying to get the play call right in practice, and Gruden's just like acting like he's an idiot because he didn't get.
How do you not know this?
out of the 16 words right, and I'm thinking, there is my ADD I couldn't do it. Like, you better give me colors and shapes at that point, because holy cow. So yeah, it can be complicated, especially when you throw in, all right, this is what you're looking for on defense. And if Joe interprets a movement or a placement or an alignment differently than the wide receiver, we've got problems. So they've got to be on the same page. That takes some time. Some people, it comes a little easier. Some people it doesn't. And I think the majority of people, it does not come easier.
No.
And if you're balling out in college and you're the man, and then you come here thinking, yeah, I'm ready to put in work, and you don't realize the work you have to put in, you get caught. And you got to play catch up.
Like I said, that's one thing about the quarterback position. It's not just the work on the field; it's the work off the field. You got to know. Quarterbacks got to know everything: snap count, the routes, what the defense is going to do, everything. There's so much stuff they got to know before they even snap the damn ball. It's ridiculous. So.
Yep. And I'm so buried, man. Chat, you all have been amazing, super active. I've seen a couple of the Cap Fan of the Year things, and I appreciate you. I've lost them and cannot find them, but I just want to tell you I love you. I thank you. Like, it means a lot. I have no idea if I could be this year or next year or whatever, because there's a lot that goes into it, and it almost feels like winning the lottery at this point. It feels random almost, but at the same time not. But I appreciate the love and support, because there are times where it's hard. I'm like, why am I doing this with the DMs that I'm getting? And the reason I'm still here is y'all. There's no other reason I'm still here. You all and my wife, the only reason that I have not given this up. So thank you. And we're going to have one hell of a season this year.
Yes, we are. I cannot wait. All right, dude. You got any more comments on there? If not, I'm going to wrap this thing up because it's 6:30 and this fat guy is hungry. So,
Crip Fan of the Year been announced yet? No, I don't know about y'all. I've not even seen the Bengals promote voting on it yet. It's weird. I saw something on Captain Morgan, because Captain Morgan kind of like runs the whole thing, or it's sponsored by Captain Morgan. But I haven't really seen anything else, because my vote is for Who Dey, and I'm going to make a post about that. But I was waiting for some more official announcement from Bengals. So, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Brad, thank you. And it's all that guy. I'm too close to the edge. It's his show. He puts a lot of work into it. I appreciate him for doing it. It's a different perspective. It's a different format. We got a lot of shows, and he stands out amongst all of them, and I appreciate him for that.
Aww.
That's Augie, because it's in the bag. One horse race, baby. Captured it. Augie, should have been Fan of the Year years ago. That is extremely high praise. I won't even get into that. There's no way you can't make everybody happy, and there's nothing you can say. Like the people that know me and know how long I've actually been around, way before the suit, the stuff that I did, that people don't realize. It's funny because the team knows me from Cincy Jungle, back when no one else. I don't know if you see there's only a single light blinking. That means it's not the Bengals. It's my dogs that have to go potty.
Dad, get off the internet. I gotta go outside.
I basically have pulled a Kay Adams and have Morse code in my office, so I know it's the easiest way for me to be connected and then still focus on all the idiots I work with at work.
It's all the ADD stuff. Oh, let's go off. Squirrel, what?
Exactly. Let's see. Natty, Who Dey, brah. Hell yeah. Augie, unmatched dedication. I appreciate that. It's hard to talk about unmatched dedication uh, with people. I'm telling you, I've been working on the diaphragm. I've been working on the yelling. I've got the throat spray. Don't make fun of me. I got the throat. I can just hear. I can hear Corey now saying pause.
Pause.
Um,
That part.
Yeah,
That
or
part.
exiting the thing right there. Man, how cool is that? That Corey damn Dillon has made such an impact in our lives and has become such friends with us that I mean we think about him and hope he's doing well when he's not on the show. It's just the coolest thing in the world. Like my dad and grandpa would be so thrilled. They'd probably be Bengals fans by now.
And you realize we're only what 2.5, 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Till Ring of Honor, till Corey's actually here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely insane. Natty Ron definitely wearing orange out here in Arizona. Nice, good deal. I interrupted. Yep.
You're right.
Bengals 41. Pats. Oh, Keith, I hope you're right, man. Everybody remind me, and all of the predictions. If you haven't predicted something yet, throw out a prediction right now. But all the predictions for the Bengals winning, I'm gonna send y'all something.
Oh,
It's probably gonna be a card.
It's I did you get mine? I predicted the Bengals to win.
It'll probably be a card. We'll figure something out. But this is recorded. We'll go back and review chat. But anybody who's throwing out prediction. But man, if there's a 4 on the Bengals number, I'm gonna be excited.
Oh, dude, that's the thing. I can't wait because what they were doing this year is me and Joe Farsing, we're going to be doing a post-game show. So you guys are going to get sick of me on Sunday. We'll be doing a live pre-game show, basically, at the Moreline Lager House. Cap will be there. Zim will be there. Wabi Assad, whoever else I can get up on stage. And then after the game, Joe Farsing will be hosting the show on my channel, but we'll be doing the post-game show.
And then he's going to have a post-game show about his last show.
Exactly. It's going to be a post show where we talk about how bad we suck, could have done that better, could have done all that cool stuff. So got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Anyway, Cap, I think I'm going to end this thing, Brad. I appreciate you jumping on, dude. Like honestly, because I would have been sitting here talking to myself.
For those of you who won't be at the game.
Yo,
I'll show you my surprise.
Oh yes,
I feel good. I feel good. But
I feel good.
Orange contact lenses.
Oh, I'm not gonna,
don't say it.
No,
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I can already tell. Like you're almost blushing. I don't want to hear it.
like, why are you orange contact lenses? That's gonna be cool.
Orange contact lenses. Let's keep it at that.
That is not what I thought they were. I'm like, what? Why are you like?
Oh no,
I can't help it. I thought you were putting condoms up. I'm like, why are you putting condoms up?
No,
I got orange condoms, people. Woohoo! Like, all right, cool.
I'm just gonna say this wouldn't be the size I ordered. So, those are orange. Those are orange contact lenses. I cannot wait. I got orange hairspray for the beard. I'm going way too far. People are gonna make fun of me. I don't care. Like I am so excited for this orange out.
There you go. It's gonna be a blast. I got my orange shorts. Hopefully, it'll be here today or tomorrow. So I'll have those. Hey, Cap, appreciate you, brother.
Stranger agrees with you.
That's what I thought. Like what?
You're telling me I should have waited and surprised everybody with them in my eyeballs.
Yeah. It
happens.
Like, look,
I'm known for poor timing.
You're good. You're good. Yeah. Now we're getting all the condom stuff.
Is there? Oh my goodness. There's a joke in there somewhere.
I'm surprised you didn't say it.
I can't think. We'll figure something out.
We'll get it.
Or like an orange condom joke somehow. I don't know. But yes, sir. You know how we do, Natty.
Exactly.
That's what we got to do. Orange everything.
Including condoms. Including condoms.
If I lived in Cincinnati and I could have recorded the video that I wanted to record, I was going to redo the Trinidad James video. And then there are a couple parts of the video, if you remember, I'm like, I'm going to have to slice some Bengals highlights in here because I can't recreate this. But I have a damn near fully fleshed out remix of All Orange Everything. And I literally was going to rap that.
That would have been awesome.
I worked hard on my Trinidad James impression.
Wait, I just want at the tailgate. Are we hearing? Are we? Keith's I know.
No.
Are at the tailgate? Are we going to hear the Humpty dance? Are we going to hear this?
One day. I want to bring down speakers. I want to start doing karaoke. I really do. Like, yes.
Jungle condoms. There you go. You just thought of branding there. There you go.
Run with it, Tony. Run with it. I'll help you. I'll retweet your market. Your ad. Make a ton of money. You can have that. Oh my goodness. Yep.
Ocho condoms.
Augie,
Gets
great
everything.
memory.
Johnson shoots.
Oh my goodness. That is funny. Oh, everybody, go on Twitter and tag Chad and Corey. Like I don't know if they've talked yet, but they need to. Like early. Like they need to get together and plan some stuff. So
exactly.
Yeah, I've already done it once. So if you're bored, find Chad talked about Corey. That Chad's coming in on Monday, or well, he said he's going to be there Monday. But he needs to get there earlier and hang out with Corey.
Absolutely.
Man, that would be hilarious to see the videos that those two would put together.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't even have to be there, although I would love to be there.
Me too. I'd like to be there, too. I don't have to. But
it's not all about me. It's not all about us. But
damn it, why not?
The videos that they put together, oh, my God. I would laugh for hours. All right, I'm done. Who Dey? We're going to win. I know some news is crazy right now. Trust the process. We're going to find a way to win.
I'll leave this with Rat.
You all had this in draft. Like, you were ready.
They're ready to go, dude.
Everybody's like, now is my moment to shine. I've been waiting for this particular topic. Contact.
It just okay. Now you say it, I can see it, but it didn't.
Look at my fingernail. Dude, don't think that of me. I don't want you thinking about that, but don't think that.
That's not what. Like there wasn't even the orange. It was the whole circuit. Anyway,
like if you're gonna think something. All right, I'm out.
You mean like this? Bow.
Great football, man. I've got the Joey B signature.
I do.
I can't. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be in close practice.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm jealous. Have fun.
That's crazy.
Go get some autographs.
You know what? I am going to bring not nearly enough stuff to get autographed. I'm going to bring in one thing for Joe and basically one thing for Zach. And the thing for Joe.
Oh, nice.
My boss bought this and is begging to get this signed. He is a Steelers fan. And I love that he loves Joe Burrow that much.
That's cool.
That he wants an autograph.
That's awesome.
And if I can get Joe to sign it to him, and then end it with FTS, I'm hoping. I already told my boss.
That'd be awesome.
There you go. Get ready. So.
Well, hey, do me a favor. Tell Joe I said hi. Okay.
Will do.
See you, Cap. See you Sunday, brother.
All right, brother. Who Dey?
Who Dey? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It look when he first put them up there, it looked like condoms. It did. I'm like, that's because I'm like, what? I don't understand. They're like, I thought it was like a white one, and then it just had the orange tip. I don't know. That's just what it looked like to me. Maybe my brain just is weird, which it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. On this fun football Friday, I've been live streaming on ZTV, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. I can't live stream on X anymore because I don't pay for Premium Plus or whatever they got to pay. So you can follow me on X along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Maybe one of these days I'll get back on X. I don't know. We'll see. But check out all those. Check out all those places. Plus, go check out Midwest Best Barbecue tomorrow. Ace and Zim, my boys, are going to be there live tomorrow. Get out there. Get you some CTB wings, some Uno wings, some G-Funk. Tell Tim and Nicole I sent you. And like I said, guess I had my boys Ace and Zim. Hopefully, maybe I'll make it out there. We'll see. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Window and Doors and more. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. Also, my West Side peeps, go check out Hail Marys. Your ticket to the game right in the heart of Cheviot. Big ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks, free parking. It's an awesome place. Go check it out. Hail Marys, your ticket to the game. And again, tomorrow we'll be at Moreline Lager House for the Mercedes-Benz of Fort Mitchell at Moreline Lager House pregame experience. Starts 3 hours before open bar, people. Keep saying that, open bar. Margarita bar. Delicious Moreline food. Like I said, I'll be doing my podcast there probably between 11 o'clock and they go around 12-ish, somewhere around there. It might be a short one. It might be an hour. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to have some maybe some different contests there. Maybe we'll do a gritty contest or something. Like I said, this is the first of many to come. We're doing this every single Bengals home game. It's going to be an absolute blast. My thanks to Mercedes-Benz and Moreline Lager House for the chance to do this. It's going to be awesome. Also, next Tuesday, don't forget, we'll be at Moreline Lager House for live sports talk from 6 to 8. The happy hour is extended from start to 3, goes all the way to 9. So it's going to be an awesome time. We had a great time last Tuesday. Jay Morrison is supposed to be my guest this Tuesday, along with, of course, Joe Farsi and Joe Schmo. Which, do me a favor, just try to think of a nickname for Joe here. You know, he's got Joe Bald Joe, Joe Farsi, Joe Farting, Joe Schmo, something. You know, something. Not mean. We don't need to be mean. Just something cool for him. You know, average Joe. I don't know. Anyway, other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Go Bengals! Like I said, my prediction is the Bengals will win 27-14. We got football tonight in Brazil. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're supposed to be wearing different uniforms, so I'm very curious about what these uniforms are going to be. So that's going to be a very intriguing thing. We'll see what happens, but I love it, people. Football's back. Sunday, we start our Super Bowl run. Go Bearcats! Play Pitt tomorrow at noon. And that's the sports, baby. See ya!
They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. And we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jaceki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Von back to ring some bells.